Instead of learning how to attract a man through the tone of her voice, posture, conduct, character, femininity, and chastity, she is taught to reveal as much as possible on her body. A man respects a woman more who reveals less body parts. Why do you think our men, black women, have increased in murdering us? Part of the reason is the lack of respect the black woman and black women are showing themselves. So this is not to blame 100% of the issue on the black woman, but half of it is because the black woman is lacking respect for herself. She's sleeping with multiple men. She's revealing so much of her bodies. And I don't care of what race of man that we're discussing, black woman. No man respects a woman nowhere near as much. You might have some men that feel sorry and compassion for an individual woman. But for the average man, I don't care what race he is, he's not going to respect a woman who's revealing herself. You know, that stuff that they wear on there, it might be cute little cat suits. And, you know, they wear those little thongs and stuff on those shows and stuff that you see in the videos and stuff. But that's prostitution clothes. It's called showgirl clothing. You know, Las Vegas showgirl. It's something that they wear. They're making the millions of dollars and they're doing it, and they have to answer to God about that or whatever, etc. I'm not judging, but what the point I'm getting at is that the everyday woman should not go around dressing like that. And that's what we do as black women. You know, a lot of us are guilty of it. Not every black woman, but we're guilty of it, and it's causing the black man to have less respect for us. Why would he have respect for something that he gets to see openly? A man should have to work hard to be able to see your buttocks, to be able to see your vaginal print, to be able to see your breast and your legs. But the black woman has decreased her value so much by saying, here, you can just click on my page and see it. You can just click everywhere and see it. It doesn't matter. And black women are misconstrued to think that, oh, I'm exercising my right as freedom as a woman. I'm being free. I don't have to care about. Well, the fact that the black woman continues not to care about what men think, and you know, this and this and that, and we're just being free women exercising our right. We can't cry about black men continuing not to care, to continue to treat us like whores, and for the world to continue to stereotype us as such. When we're conducting ourselves like this, okay? So, so let me continue. Those female celebrities won't teach you this. They will continue to get paid off of our anger, hurt, and ignorance, okay? So they're not going to teach you why they're promoting these things and promiscuity and drugs and leave the next man. They're promoting masculinity and, you know, they're promoting all these things. They're not going to teach you. They're not going to teach you any of this that we're exploiting ourselves as women, and they're exploiting us off of our own anger, hurt, and ignorance. Black female rappers claim they are promoting black females' independence and freedom. But in reality, they make black women look like they are mindless, over-sexualized females. And you know, as black women, we complain a lot. Okay? We complain so much. And a half of it is some black women are respecting themselves. Some black women are promoting dignity and excellence and class and chastity. Some black women are, and they're setting a fine example for the young black man, for the black, well, man and woman, but particularly the black woman. But what's happening is that we as black women, we represent each other. So with the small fraction of us, you know, being ladies and exemplifying, you know, what it takes to be feminine, or at least try, we have a large percentage of our black women still with these harmful mannerisms that's hurting our overall black female race of women and people overall. Okay, so have we as black women stooped so low as to feel that we offer nothing on the inside to attract a man? And that's a question to the black woman. You know, you have a right to dress however you want to dress, and some people will listen to this and keep it moving. But you know who you are, and if you know you want to make a change within our people and you know something isn't correct or right, do you or do we as black women, we have to ask ourselves this critical answer. Do we really feel that bad within ourselves that all we have to offer a man to attract a man to get attention from a man is to show our body so easily? And we have to question ourselves on that. The female black celebrity, for the most part, is already mentally and spiritually condemned. So she's already sold her soul, simply because she denies that her power and platform of influence is leading many women, young and old, down into a death trap that heavily affects the black woman, the black womb, and incites black men to further hate black women. But just because it's out there doesn't mean we have to fall prey. So just because the images are being promoted out there, okay, doesn't mean we as black people, men or women, have to fall for those images. Okay? Doesn't mean we have to watch it. Doesn't mean we have to listen. Furthermore, what can we as black women do to overcome this hypnotizing poison? It's hypnotizing. Number one, refuse to let your young daughters listen to their music. It teaches them masculinity and whoredom. I can't put it any other way. Number two, as grown black women, it is poisonous to you as well. So even for the grown black woman, and I started off by saying the young black woman, the young black child. So this is 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, whatever, this is the young, because younger minds are more impressionable. They're just getting on earth. They're just being born, they're a sponge. They absorb everything 3 times as quick as we do. Okay? So, and it's time for us as black people, if we're going to get somewhere as a people, it's time for us to be able to differentiate when a black person is being an Uncle Tom and saying, hey, don't support black people, or the reality of, hey, some of this stuff that our people are getting paid to promote to us is poison. And look at the hands behind who is paying the black celebrities to promote this poison to our people. Okay, so black people need to stop saying, oh, you're not black, you're not this, But is being black being ignorant? Is being black called continuously being in the dark, yet wanting a change, but remaining in a victim state? Is this what being black is? Is being black being the woman that always is exploited for her body and the shape of her body versus being the wife of the year or the mother of the year? Why can't we be that? Okay? And the black woman, the grown black woman, needs to stop listening to it as well, because what are you going to teach your daughters if all you're doing is being poisoned with the hypnotizing lyrics? Number 3, do not let the young black female child hang out or around or be influenced by female friends or family members that have that W.A.P mindset. And I know that sounds kind of rough because, with the Why Does the Black Man Kill Himself episode that I did a week or so back, I said the same thing to the black males, and I'm saying it to the black woman because that's what was done during slavery. They cut the ancestors back who had the original knowledge, and they separated the young offspring so that the older people could not pass down the heritage, the knowledge, the language to our people. So it has to be reversed, okay? I know it's tough, but in order for the ignorance and the poisoning not to be passed down, you can't let your black male sons hang around the dope boy. You can't let your black male sons hang around who's selling drugs and going to jail and say, oh, it's okay to do this. Let me teach you how to do this. You can't let your female child hang around females that's twerking and dancing on poles and stuff. I mean, it sounds judgmental, but it is what it is. How are we going to reverse the cycle for black people if we continue to pass it down to the next generation? Okay? Number 4, the female child must have the negative images replaced with positive black female mannerisms and images. So this is ladies sitting with dresses on, black women, Michelle Obama, whoever black female positive images you can find, black female members. If you have black female family members that, are going to school and doing positive things, look at Simone Biles, look at, whoever you can look at that's not doing the stuff that you see out there on BET. Okay. Number 5. The young black female must be taught the consequences of following pagan images at an early age. Okay, so the black female child must be taught the reality that you need to keep your legs closed, that you need to go to school. If you're going to be a career woman, be a career woman. If you're going to be a wife, make sure that you're keeping your virginity for the right man. Make sure that you're not easily just, offering yourself. Make sure that you do have proper lengths on your skirts and stuff. Make sure that you are not taking pictures in sexually provocative manners. Because if you do these things, if you do sleep with men and don't have a marriage, you're going to be a single mother. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be at work 50, 60 hours. You are going to be more conducive of having multiple children by multiple men because the other man didn't stay, because he didn't have any value, because you didn't have any value in yourself to make sure. Okay, and that's why it's so important for the black fathers to be there to make sure that they are screening these men that are coming into the young black female's life, so it goes hand in hand. Okay, so the black female child must be taught all these consequences, and so must the black male child too, for him shirking his duties as a man, and how when the black man is off course, the black woman and the black child and the black nation is off course as well. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, we are facing the last phase of the extermination being implemented on us as black people. At first, they were murdering us. Okay, we were being murdered. Then we were poisoned. Then we were constricted. Okay, so with Jim Crow and all that. Now we've been hypnotized. Okay, we've been hypnotized for black men to hate black men to hate black women to hate each other. Okay, and black women to hate black men. And now the final phase is we are killing and attacking each other as black men and black women. That's the last part right there. Because as the black man attacks the black woman, it attacks our children too. Like we don't even care. By us being against each other, we're not even caring about the health of our kids as black people. Okay? So that's the last phase of the extermination of black people. And lastly, the black man must gain direction and purpose for his life. He must gain a reason to live, okay? And remove himself from the Peter Pan syndrome. This is a forever being a boy, not growing up into being a man. You're physically a man, but you're not, displaying the characteristics that are useful in the lives of black women and that can further benefit yourself. And the black woman must stop rubbing and exposing her naked body. Stop rubbing on yourself. Stop exposing your beautiful black body. Okay? She must also return back to being a mother and caretaker. If not, the black race will be lost forever. That pretty much concludes this episode. I love you all. I love the black man. I love the black woman. And it's time for us to learn how to listen to each other. We got problems on both sides. The black man has valid issues about the black woman. The black woman has valid issues about the black man. This is not time for us to sit and continue to bash each other while everybody laughs at us. It's time for the black man to take responsibility, accountability, and ownership of his rightful place in the black woman's life. And it's time for the black woman to learn, to heal, and to be able to have a black man that she can trust. And she must get back to her rightful thinking and place. And it's not out there in the streets. It's not on drugs. It's not on the stripping pole. Okay? I love you all once again. And if you have any questions or suggestions, you can contact me at thetruthwithtrinity.com. You can listen to my podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Anchor. And always remember, if you can't tell the truth with anyone else, you can with Trinity. Till next time, take care.